Alright, so we're going to be talking today about community perception and community interest whenever it comes to dealing with HIV. Whenever you think about, you've heard this statement, I think someone's positive, or, my friend is positive, and you don't really know how to react to that. Let's talk about some ways that you as a community should respond to stuff like that. What would be your response to that? This comes from a conversation that I was having with a friend on Facebook yesterday. Basically, what it says, and you can see the guy who he believes gave it to him refuses to get tested. And his new boyfriend now, who also refused to get tested, which is even more sad. Where do you step up and say, you know what, he's a friend, he's now positive, but I know of 2 people that potentially are positive that refuse to get tested. Where do you as the community stand on that issue? I believe that you should be the ones out on the forefront saying, you know what, this is the community perception, this is the community's response to this. So you should make sure that those people get tested, but how should you do it? What should you say? How should you even approach a subject if you don't know for sure that someone's positive? All of those things kind of play into why it's difficult to have those conversations. Unfortunately, we're to a point where there's a need to have the conversations. I wouldn't say whether or not, because if it makes people feel uncomfortable, but if they are your friends and you do care for them, why shouldn't that be a conversation that's had? Why shouldn't you try to say, all right, listen, this is the reason why you shouldn't be positive. Listen, this is what I want to do for you because you are a friend. So, post some dialogue here. Say what you feel about it. Say what you think about it. I would love to get some community feedback on what you would do if that situation. If your friend said, you know what, I know someone who is positive and he's dating someone else, and the boyfriend doesn't want to get tested, and the person he might have gotten it from doesn't want to get tested. So where do you go from that? So respond to this. Let's start a community conversation, okay? For HIV testing information, go to www.catf.net.
You're the perfect